command line, and like resolving conflict was a bit weird or different. How am I used to compare to that?
Mhm. Okay, that's awesome. That's cool. Again, that is just the beginning, but as you proceed further, so there will be lots of problems. And again, those problems are the ones that will move you forward because each time you will encounter a problem, you will be learning something that you didn't know already. Okay, after that, Yashwant, you can go next.
Yeah, nothing, no major updates from me this week. I was busy with more work, office work. So,
Busy with what?
it's
What?
office
Okay,
work.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, so much work. So, we'll start from tomorrow.
okay, okay. That's great.
Yeah,
Janvi, how's going?
Yeah, I did reach out to some people. Some people replied, but they were looking for experienced people.
Hmm.
And then recently, I found out this organization which is open for LFX mentorship.
Hmm.
So they have like started their proposal period. Like they have created two projects, and we have to raise proposals. So I was just exploring it today, and
Hmm.
matlab, their timeline matches with my expectations. Like it's from March to May.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking to take up. Like I'll give some time to write the proposal. I'm not completely relying on it, but I wanted to try it once.
Yeah, yeah. And you should
Mm.
definitely try it. LFX, I think LFX is comparatively easier than GSOC.
Yeah,
Also,
and LFX
mhm.
European Summer of Code has also started.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
It is
yeah.
also started. Currently, it is like started for the organizations, so they can start
Yes.
applying for the program, and after that, it will be open for all of us.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking like अभी जब GSOC का contributing period आएगा तो I'll not contribute with the purpose of getting in.
Yeah,
I'll just contribute with the purpose of learning things.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You can start it like right now as well if you don't have too much time commitments, because that would increase your chances.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah.
Or and I tried like finding some outreachy की organizations,
Hmm.
but none of them are using the required tech stack. Like most of them were in either Python or C C plus plus,
Hmm.
and मतलब उसके अंदर कुछ ऐसे issues नहीं मिले मुझे good first issues. तो और projects भी interesting sound नहीं कर रहे थे तो I just left it there.
Okay, okay. No problem. Just focusing on one or max to max two is way more
Mm.
than enough because like focusing on one program is like working at a company. So at max we only can work at two, not more than that.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, so let more people join, and then we can start with today's topic, and that was C4GT. Like that program is also good, and one great thing about that program is that it start after GSOC. So you every phase of that program start after GSOC. So that it works as a great fallback if anyone is preparing for GSOC and any other program as well. So we will see, and also we will see the timeline, the requirements, and how things are different than GSOC because it is not as exactly as GSOC. There are some differences, including in stipend. Wait a second. I think Himanshu was saying that. Wait a second. Let me just ping people. If Himanshu, yeah. Okay. Let's just wait for 2 minutes. At 10:23, we will start. And okay, so before like they are joining, let me tell you a couple of points about C4 GT, and let me also open the site so that it can be shown that what I'm saying. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Right? Can anyone confirm? Like, okay. So let me just minimize. So this is the official website of C4GT, and also many people mix C4GT with DMP. So the internship you get is not in C4GT. C4GT is the name of the organization, not the name of the like program. The program you target for is a DMP, Dedicated Mentoring Program. And in that program, so this program is somehow like similar to GSOC. So they have the mentors, they have the contributors, and a project and a period to work on that project. So let me go to the timeline. Where is that? DMP. Okay. So here are like this timeline. The first thing is always like a project listing as things happen in GSOC. So there are always projects, and also what kind of projects, let's say, are in C4GT. So there are 2 to 3 kind of projects I have observed in the past, but I don't know as of now whether they continue the same pattern or not. But again, in most cases, they will have the same projects. Again, I will show you just after this. So they have first kind, the first kind is government projects. So they will have lots of government related projects. Let's say some projects on UPI, or some state government project, or some central government projects related to digital Aadhaar, what we call it, DigiLocker, and whatever the public infra is. So there are many projects related to this. Second kind of projects are the non-profit organizations, obviously. So in and also GSOC is also part as like it is a non-profit organization, so it also participate in DMP. Last year it did, and also it did in 2024 as well. So that's how I know that some non-profit organizations also participate in DMP. Again, there may be some other projects as well. I will show you just show you the list after explaining this thing. After that, we have proposal submission. So when there are projects similar to GSOC, we have to submit the proposal. And in this thing as well, we are allowed to like submit 3 proposals, same as GSOC. So we can whichever proposal is ranked higher, we will go for that particular project. After that, there is a shortlisting, and so the maintainers evaluate your proposal, and they will see that whether it's a great proposal or not. And also, one thing I missed, that your contributions matter here as well. So when you write the proposal, your contributions in that project are a big plus. And in the shortlisting, there is a one new thing that I have not seen very much in GSOC. Again, there is, but not very much. So what in most cases these organizations do an interview. So it is very simple, like a 30-minute to 1 hour interview. But one of my friend had gone through it, so that's how I know. And so they do the interview. Let's say they uh, one project has, let's say, 5 proposals. So what they will do is they will eliminate some of the proposals, let's say proposals based on how they are written and how they have proposed the plan. But when they will have, let's say, 3 proposals, then they will invite them for the interview. Himanshu. Okay. So, Himanshu, we have started with C4GT and you have not missed very much. We are just explaining the process. Am I audible, right? To you?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, okay.
I
Okay.
was cooking dinner, man. That's why I was late.
You should have cooked for me as well.
Do you eat chicken?
No, no chicken, only veg stuff. Okay.
Oh,
No worries, no worries. Let's continue with the process and let me just complete this one and then let's go through the requirements, projects, and couple of uh, techniques like how to get into C4GT or basically DMP. So the first step was project listing. Second step was proposal submission. So we submit our proposals. So what I was mentioning here that in shortlisting they conduct interviews very frequently, like not to you, but most organizations do the interviews. So 30-minute or 1 hour of interview, and they are simple. They are not very hard, and they will not ask you probably to like open something and code something for you. They will not ask you to write a kernel, something like this. But those interviews are medium enough. They will ask you questions related to the project and your proposal that you have written. So that is why I always mention when in our onboarding calls that we have to write proposal on our own, not just copy pasting from ChatGPT. So that's the benefit here we get. So because when we have written our own proposals, then we know the answers of most of the questions they will ask. So that is the third step. And once we are in the interview, then we will get the confirmation email. And I also got the email or the selection thing. So and one more thing, like one more benefit, I will tell you later. Okay. Uh, one more. Ayush. Okay. So after that, we go to like we do the project and we complete the submissions. And also there is one more difference in this comparing to GSOC and that is related to evaluations. So in evaluation, when evaluations happen in GSOC, you don't have to do anything. You just have to submit your work to the maintainer, and you have to tell them that this is the work I did in the over the last weeks, and the maintainer will evaluate your work and submit the evaluation base on your behalf. But when it comes to C4GT, you will not be evaluated by your own maintainer. You will be evaluated by some other maintainer, and your maintainer will be evaluating the work of any other contributor. So this is done just to avoid some fraud or avoid like the scam kind of things. So that just so that the maintainers or any other people don't do the favor to any other contributor. So that is one difference. And wait a second. Okay, that is the fifth step, and that is completed code is merged for large scale social impact again. So when your code get into like in the final stage, you will upload or you will push your final work, and then there will be a second evaluation. They do follow the same pattern of evaluating 2 times in that period. So they will evaluate you first when there will be half of the period, and rest of the work will be evaluated in the end. So that's how you will be evaluated. And by also they will send you some goodies as well. I did received it, but I don't know if they do it right now or not. So let me see the organizations and the projects that participate here. And Click here to get started. Partner organizations. There is an error. Community projects. Okay, these are the projects. Also, these are the like last year's programs. You may have a question that why there is no program for 2024. So the last year in 2020, sorry, 2025. So in 2025, they were with Apna app. I don't know that it's a hiring platform, Apna app, this one. So they had the sponsor, I guess. So this might be listed there. There is impact report 2025, contributor cohort, mentor cohort, past projects. So let's see the community projects and just to check what kind of projects are there. Okay, there are. Okay, so these are the projects. I don't know. It has a weird UI. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention that they also have a point system. So when you make contributions to any of their project, they will track your points because you will have to submit your GitHub. So they will check your points, and the more points you have, first you get a sort of certification, and second you get some sort of badge or I don't know, like ranking. That is good just to show the recruiters. And but the most important thing you get with the higher points is that you get higher ranking of your proposal. So these were the projects, and you can see the organizations here. This was Piramal Swast Management and Research Institute, and this is for C4GT, C4GT, and there must be some other organizations as well. Wait a second. Contributor. Yeah, so that's the contributor dashboard. You will appear here. When you will get 10 points, you will get this. You will 117, you will get this Ruby. What is this called? Badge. Wait a second. Let me just find the projects. Impact. Okay, so these were the organizations, and this is AMO SIP and MIFOS, Piramal Swast, and Hakdarshak. Are there any of them? No, it is not the complete list. Wait a second. What if I do a shortcut? What were the organizations participate participate in BMP program of C4GT? So whenever I'm not able to find anything on web, so instead of doing it manually, I prefer Perplexity just to save time. Okay, so here is the list. Also, it also like when you use Perplexity, you also get the like source it fetched from. So when you click on this, you are more likely to get the uh, like organizations because I was not able to find there because of their messy UI. So these are the organizations: Open FN, Sugar Labs, as I mentioned before. Contributor was Ayush Raj. I know this guy; he's my friend, and also I know the mentor, Samanvay, and this is Samagra. This is what is okay. So this is like a state government, STM Varanasi. Okay, so this is from the STM office Varanasi. So that's cool. Reap benefit Samagra. Another is Siksha Lokam. Yes, Siksha Lokam Policy Engine Swast Open Function Group and SUIT in collaboration with C4GT. If I load more, let's see here. Samagra STM Varanasi, Siksha Lokam, Swast. Alliance, NSUIT, NSUT. Okay, so these are the organizations that frequently participate in C4GT. So let me search the timeline for DMP 2026. I don't know if it's already uh, announced or not. It is not announced. DMP C4GT, because they announced after GSOC. Timeline follows a similar pattern. Where is that? So it has for 2025, but yeah, this one in 2025 from Apna app. By the way, one bad thing, like I felt when they were in a collaboration with Apna app, that they take so much of the data. This Apna app, they will ask you for your college, they will ask you for your degree, they will ask you for your phone number, probably two emails, and resume, and like I don't know, they will not leave anything. Uh, so that was too bad. Okay, let me find if there is already an announcement for 2026. Again, let's go back to shortcut. Is DMP C4GT for 2026 is announced. Okay, so it is not announced as of now, and it was the 2025 was finished in August of 2025. Okay, so it is not announced, but we can keep on finding that. And also, whenever any program like this is launched, we immediately get the news thanks to LinkedIn or Twitter. Also, I would suggest there to join their community as well for the sake of updates. So this is the community that they have it on Discord. So anyone has any question in that so far, like any process of C4GT or anything? Himansu.
Yeah,
Like in
Hmm. Please. Uh,
yeah, Janvi, you go on.
so is matlab, in C4GT as well, do we have to start contributing before the contribution period starts?
it's good to have. It's not a must, but it's always good to have. So, and the reason is because the maintainers of that organization will be evaluating your proposal. So, if you have the contributions there, then they have the confidence in you that, okay, Janvi has contributed here before this period, and we know that how she code and how she solved the problems. So let's give her a higher rank. So that's the like thought process behind the contributions. It's not like the requirement that you must have the contribution. There are many people who make one or two contributions just before the proposal period and they get selected. There are many factors though in that, like the luck or very less applications there. But again, it's a good to have, not must. You can still take a shot.
Can we contribute for just the sake of exploring?
Yes, yes, that's the whole purpose of this program. That is the whole purpose of all the programs, I would say. They all started with a single objective that they wanted more and more people to get involved in open source. So they started giving a bit of program and internship so that they have a bit objective and a benefit. They can see a benefit, and when they explore, then that's awesome. Any other doubt in that, in the process or how things work? Okay, so there are a couple of things I would suggest if you go for C4GT, like they may increase your chances of selection. The first thing is pretty obvious, and that is to make contributions like a bit before than actual period, so that you have at least 2 to 3 good enough contributions there. Uh, Second thing is that know the maintainers. So what many people do is they make the contributions, but they don't know the maintainers. They don't interact with them by actually joining the community. So when they will be asking for any review, or they will be asking for anything like in the interview itself, uh, it becomes totally like strange. You don't know the maintainer, maintainer don't know you. So this cost a lot of like opportunity percentage. So always interact with the maintainer, even though let's say you are, if you are not able to give so much time to actually make contributions, still you can find 1 or 2 hours a day then to like create issues to or suggest some new ideas or just to help other people. So that also that it is also counted as like contribution to the community if you are just helping people as well. Again, you should not be heavy on this. Your purpose should not be just be there for this kind of stuff. But I'm telling you the bare minimum that you can do. Just because you are like very tight on time and you are not able to give much time, then you can contribute this way as well. You can contribute to the documentation as well. So the purpose is so that you know the community and community know you. So when there will be a time when you and the community will be on the same table, you will not be you will not be strangers, right? That is the whole point of what I'm saying. And so that is the second thing. The third thing is in C4GT, and in C4GT, like people do not start contributing it way before than like they do in GSOC, right? In GSOC, people start, and literally there is a guy in Opensox Pro community itself who joined Opensox Pro so that he can go for GSOC 2027. And I'm really proud of that guy and the kind of planning and timing he's planning to execute. So I'm telling you that in GSOC, people contribute way before than the actual period, so that they have an advantage, early mover advantage. So, but this thing is not very much common in DMP as of now. So I don't think so. You should be worried about the competition. But if you are a bit early, just a couple of weeks, even in that case, you can make a dent and you can have a shot there. So that is the third thing. Fourth thing was proposal. The reason I have explained this third thing before the proposal is because contributions are less in DMP and the proposal is always there. So what happens is that like it's not exactly similar as GSOC, where your contributions are 70%, proposal is 20%, and 10% your community behavior. Again, it is not declared by GSOC or any rules. It is my observation. So I may be wrong as well. Just a disclaimer. So but in case of DMP, I think it is my assumption that it is more like 50-50 or even 40 or 50, 40 or 60, like 50% of your contributions and 50% of your plan or your proposal. So, write a great proposal. Again, I will tell you whenever you guys want. If you guys want a dedicated session for it, then I can create it that as well. So your proposal does matter, and you will be writing a great proposal, not a good one, but great one, in which you will include anything else or everything that is needed or that is needed for the maintainer to make it clear. So I will show you as well. Let's do it in the like next session. In that, I will show a couple of proposals, including mine. So that is like the fourth tip for DMP, that your proposal holds comparatively more weightage when we compare to GSOC. So these are a couple of tips, and again, like fifth one, it can be a fifth one, and that is there is in programs like these, there is always 1% chance of the luck. So sometimes you may have everything, but that 1% may not fit very, very well, and you may not get through it. So that happens, and you have to accept it so that you are not very afraid of the rejection. Okay, so any questions so far, or you guys wanna ask in that?
Yeah, please share the list of those organizations, man.
List of the which organizations?
Yeah, those uh, DMP
Okay,
organization.
okay, 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 okay. Just a second. I highly do you guys use Perplexity like in your daily use? I don't know if you
Yeah, yeah,
guys.
for research purpose.
Yeah, yeah, you should, you should. Perplexity is like way better than Google when it comes to directly showing the user the result.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
way better.
yeah, yeah, awesome. Okay, so other than that, other I think I have covered most of the DMP thing. So other than that, if you guys want to discuss anything else or anything like job or cold DMs.
Yeah, I was asking about what to post on X, man.
Oh, okay, yes, yes. Got it, got it. So I just forgot it and I had this thing in my mind. Yeah.
I
So
do have connections, but I mean, I need to post something in order to actually get some attention.
yeah. So let me show you my own example and one more example, and let me just open it up. So I will have to scroll a bit, a lot, to be honest, because these days I've started posting anything. I'm really embarrassed of myself.
Yeah, you just posted about gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, if you need any help regarding that, you
Re-
can DM me anytime.
Regarding gym,
Yeah, yeah, I'll help you in your fitness journey.
sure, man, sure.
Yep.
Wait a second. Let me share my screen and let me scroll where my shit posting was at peak. Okay, so ignore this electric Thar if you guys are like if you guys like it, but I hate electric. Uh, okay, let me just straight away show this guy because my profile these days I'm not sharing much of the work to be honest. What was the name? Mrinal. So this guy is a great example, and I used to post like this like 6 to 7 months ago. So see, this guy posted his work. Also, I want you guys to make a list. I will give the points like number one is this, second is this, and I want any one of you can do that. Himanshu, you can do that. And you just keep on writing it in the comments, right? Okay, here.
Sure, sure. I'll do that.
And don't make the comments of each one. Just keep on writing it down, and later on, when we are done with this, then you will send the list. Okay.
Sure.
Also, don't cheat so that don't miss some points.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So the first thing is your let we will be specific here. We will not say post your work. That is too vague. Okay. So the first is your PRs merged. Write it down.
First
Second,
is what? I just lost you for something.
merged PRs.
Oh, merge PRs.
Yes. Second thing
Okay.
is what you are going to learn. Things to learn. Simply, you can write like this. So you can post like this and like what you are going to learn. Just a couple of lines. Don't make it too big because this dilute the attention. And also, one more tip, you can write that down as well, Himanshu. That is, whenever you make tweets or whenever you like post anything on Twitter, always try to attach a image, an image basically, because uh, a visual hook is way more stronger than a text hook. That is scientifically proven. So always add any image. It cannot be just your desk setup. It can be anything related to your post, but it increase the visibility. That is, I can guarantee. That is the third thing. Fourth one can be your book you are reading. and anything that you find in that book, and your little wins. So this is I categorize as little wins. When something you gotta be happen, something like you get followers or some a little milestone is achieved. And imagine 4,000 people have seen it, got the attention of this thing. So it's not underrated. Anything you find interesting, like this one, this blog, uh, right? After that, it can be what you did in the day, things you did, and it can be the process. So this is just a process of how uh, how he's building a project. So this is a process. Again, you can observe a pattern that this guy posted when he started, posted when he ending it up, also posted progress. So I hope you are getting the pattern. And you can retweet some cool tweets that you find. They also get the attention. And here you can see it again, just 2 lines and what he's gonna learn. And there may be a couple of memes that you can do for fun. And research papers that you are reading. So there is a thumb rule that you can get out of this, what I'm saying, and that is post things related to your work. Whatever your work is, when you're starting, whatever you can post. And you have to do this for only 1 week. And after that, there will be many ideas that will start popping up in your mind. So, but if you go to my profile, then that is true horrible. So this thing. So this is the observation that I posted that Twitter is not a very great platform for content creation. And again, it is good for connections, it is good for exposure, and it is best for tech and this ecosystem. But when it comes to a scalable content creation, then Twitter is probably not great as of now. And here I made another post by another observation of the attention, something like this. Problem solving also. So this was one of my observations. Mostly these days, I just post the observations, not the work that I should do as well. Uh, okay, these are the comments, and this was the this is an example of little win, I guess. Okay. This was also one guy literally, like he watched the first principles video and he was making the notes. He was like, I read couple of them, but it was really awesome. He was actually implementing it, and I really like people like him who just do things and they don't say that like I will try. Always implement it and they just show it. So that is always a best way to do things. So did you get what I'm trying to say? Like what to post and right?
Yeah, yeah.
Initially don't like just avoid couple of personal things. Don't do shit posting because see whenever you let's say DM someone na, they will they will look at your profile and like it's not whether they are they have millions of followers or something like this. They always check the profile of others because they are also human. So when they will check your profile and then they will scroll and they will find some BS tweets like these, they are not gonna like take you very seriously. So I'm doing this because these days I'm not pretty much on job hunting, but I didn't have any of the tweets like this. Most of my work, like project I did, and let me show you if I can find image editor.
Don't be like tomato nimbu pani in the end.
So that guy is a different like he's in the different game. He's not there. He's not here for the
Oh, but we post a lot, man.
yeah, yeah, it is. So you can see here, I used to post like this, fixed a bug, revised concepts in Python, and read docs, Llama 3.0 model, implemented text editor, and something like this. Then there is this project. So, and you can observe that I have included images in most of my tweets because visual things work on Twitter or anywhere else. So here was the demo of my project, and here was this one. This was not, and this was the demo of one more project that I built a part of the assignment, and it got 11 comments and some. This was also whenever possible, always try to include a visual demo, something like this. It can be short, but try to include it. People don't like jargons. People like things that they can see. And okay, sorry for a couple of what was that? This was no, no. Okay. So this was one of my like image related project, and there were a couple of them. So the point is always come up with the ideas. I've mentioned like couple of them. I think 7 to 10 that are enough. And once you do them, then you will have more ideas. Okay, that this can also be posted. This can also be posted. So once you are in that loop, I don't think so you will ever be like short on ideas what to post, and you will get addicted. I have recently like stopped too much time on Twitter. Otherwise, I used to do a lot. Okay, so the first one, PRs must. What you going to learn? Add an image. Yes, book you are reading, learnings from the book, little milestones, followers, etc. Anything you find interesting, that's great. Sixth one is things you did in a day. Proceed process of building stuff. It is retweets, memes, research papers, insights. Yes, these are enough to get started. And once again, as I said, once you are in that loop, you will get tons of ideas. Okay, this can also be posted. And sometimes you will end up getting the ideas that are actually original to yourself. And you will see that people are actually interested in you, including the founders. Oh, also, wait a second. Let me just show you one more thing that can be helpful. Uh, what was that? Wait a second. I think you guys would like to read this tweet as well. So this is the tweet I made while I was in job hunting. So couple of things that I had noticed. So never wait for an opportunity to grind. So let's say if a company is not hiring, but you know that what kind of engineers they hire, then you shouldn't wait for their openings to start grinding. So keep on grinding. Don't be like, okay, I will start applying or like I will start doing this thing when there is a certain point. Don't do that. Just move fast. Second thing is have a thick skin to rejection, and that is core. There will be lots of times when people will ignore you, and you will have like confidence, initial confidence, and that confidence will be crushed. And that is the reality. But just have a thick skin for the rejections in the job market. Start doing it early. So I had this convention that I will start job hunting after my like what we say fifth semester. So I had 3 years in my graduation because I was doing a BSc degree. So I thought that I will do it after fifth semester because that is the time when people start looking for jobs. But I thought that let's say start before. So when I started before, like in the fourth semester itself, then I realized that it was the best decision, and it would be the worst decision to delay it for the next 6 months. So the job hunting is something that you start that you should do as early as possible because it will teach you a lots of things other than job and how to approach. Cold DM and cold emails, these are my personal favorite, and I have always relied on these two things. And there is this third thing that is building public. While DMing, be short and effective. Never write a message more than 4 lines. Just they should be perfect. They should be just in the last session. I think I have already shown you guys that how to how that message should be. And I will be creating a module on this hiring thing very soon. So I will mention everything in that. And I will include the DMs that I did and also the cold DMs, cold emails, sorry. Show the numbers. That is important thing. When people like even today, when I make a post of that I will be hiring for Opensox, they include a theory. They include whole paragraphs. I did that, and then I solved this bug that led to this particular thing. But I think you should show the numbers. Okay, you have built a project. Show me how many users you got. Show me how much time you have saved of the other people who used your project. Show me how much revenue you made. Show the numbers, because numbers are directly proportional to the impact, if it's not LinkedIn, obviously. So show the numbers through your project, through your work, through your anything that you are pitching to the person in front of you for an opportunity. And call the founders and recruiters. So that's like thing I realized a bit late, that if you can call a founder or a recruiter, then don't email them. If you have their phone number, again, that is a bit on the fence thing. But if you have their phone, try to call them not on weekends, but on Monday or some good day, and because that increases your chances of getting interview. People like respond to calls way faster than emails. Seek help.
Yeah, I do that.
You should again. You shouldn't be no one should be finding numbers from here and there and then spamming them. That's not a good thing. But call them whenever possible and seek help. That means,
Yeah,
uh,
not exactly spam, but
sorry,
I just say that do you have a minute to talk, and I just have a minute to pitch what I'm
yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah.
tell.
You should already, again, be it in the call or be it in the DMs or be it in the cold emails, your first couple of seconds are highly important. So make them sharp as a bullet. So whenever they hear it, whenever they are just hooked. Okay, what this guy has something to say, and that is important. That should be your only goal for the couple of seconds. You shouldn't be initially start with your introduction. Like, why would they be interested if you are from this university, or if you are from uh, this state? Why they would be interested in that? They are simply interested in what you can bring to the table. So start with that. Have you guys seen the cold email that Soham Parekh used to use? Have you guys seen that?
No,
Wait a second. Soham Parekh, cold email. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, can you guys see this? I try to zoom, but it is way more. Okay, can you guys see this? Can anyone
Yes, it's
confirm?
visible.
Okay, okay. So this is like a great cold email. So he started with TLDR. That means short summary of what he's gonna say, and that is, I love everything about what this company is doing. I don't have many hobbies outside coding. So I don't know if we did this intentionally or out of just curiosity, but this thing works as a hook, because he clearly mentioned that I don't have any many hobbies outside coding. I'm not athletic, bad at singing, don't drink, can't dance. Building is the only thing I'm good at. So I don't know if you guys try to understand the psychology behind this, but that is great. You are pitching that guy that you have nothing other than coding. And again, these days companies in the public, they say that we really appreciate your hobbies, your side projects, and we even sponsor blah blah blah. But that is the reality, and I can I can second on that companies don't like when you do something other than the company's work, because it is simple. If you are the business owner, then I don't think so you want your like employee that he divide or she divide her attention to something else. Like attention is limited. So so people just say it. I'm my point is people just say it. People are not that happy when you do your side project while doing your company's job. And I think very recently Arpit, what was his name? Arpit Bhayani.
Arpidan.
Yeah. So
Arpidan.
yeah, so he made a post. I think you guys have got the idea, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so he had to like leave Google because of the legal consequences of what he's doing by side. So this is a point, and I know this since the time I was doing jobs and internships. In internships it's not a big problem, but when you do the full-time job now, then most companies, most founders, most teams don't really like when you do your personal side quest. So here this guy did like showed the exact opposite, that I don't do anything other than coding, so if you hire me, then that will be the only thing that I will be doing. So this guy has pitched himself like this, that he is the one that they should hire. So this was more of a psychology, and he hooked. And the reason he chose these three lines to put them just in the beginning, not in the end, was to hook them. So once they are hooked, then that guy or that recruiter or the founder or the CTO would read the whole this summary or whole this email. So that's why I mentioned that your initial couple of seconds were are really important, and you should make them hooked. Again, you don't have to exactly copy like this, but I think you got the idea how you have to proceed. And like after that, imagine if there were not these three lines, and he started with here: "Hi, I'm Shoham. Really loved what you're building at this company, and wanted to reach out to see if there is an opening," and all of that. So that guy would not be very much interested as he or she became after reading these lines. Also, he was able to support his claims because of his experiences. So that is a one more big plus. So did you guys got the idea? Like the cold DM how or cold emails. Cold DMs are way shorter than this one.
Yes.
I can share this link so that you can check it. I am not able to. Okay, where that bar disappeared. Okay, here it is. So try to go through it, understand the psychology, and understand these things. And obviously, I will create a module for called cold DMs and cold emails. I would have to basically gather everything that is in my notes and I know, and then put together in a module, same as the problem solving one. So it will take time a bit. Uh, we have one more guest, Anshu. Okay, Ansu, welcome. Please feel free to share any update you have or any problem you're facing. We have discussed a lot, but no worries. We have like it is recorded, so you will get the recording of the session.
From me?
Ansu Yadav, if you want to share.
No, sir, I was just looking for any update. That's why I joined the meeting.
Okay, okay. No worries.
I new member only. मतलब I joined recently. Opensox.
Yeah, so we have not gone through a onboarding call, right?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, okay. Have you booked the slot?
So I was just reading the chats. That's when now only. So I came to know about this meeting and I joined late. Uh,
Yeah. So also, I would suggest you that you must have like got a confirmation email, and in that you would have a link to book a slot for our onboarding call. So that would be great if you book it, and then we will proceed in the onboarding call, and we will move ahead from that. And that's great that
yeah.
you joined the session as well.
Yeah, sure, sir. I will look into it.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else you guys, any one of you guys wanna ask or like have any questions?
I had
Ajit,
one. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Sure, sure.
A shift you can go.
yeah, Ajit, I had a question कि अगर like yesterday my exams were over और उसके
Mm-hmm.
पहले तक मैंने 4 to 6 PRs ओपन करी थी एक org में और उन्होंने like वो सारी PRs like जितनी PRs ओपन थी उस ऑलमोस्ट उन्होंने सब क्लोज कर दिया क्योंकि like वो अपने बेस ब्रांच चेंज कर रहे थे
Mm-hmm.
तो मैंने अपने वापस से 2-3 PRs ओपन अप करे हैं बट लाइक द रिव्यू टाइम इज टेकिंग अ लॉट लाइक 2-3 हफ्ते लग रहे हैं बहुत छोटे छोटे कोड्स को रिव्यू करने में तो
Mm-hmm.
मतलब मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि मतलब मैं PRs ओपन हो जाए मेरे काफी सारे और बट मर्ज ना हुआ है कुछ भी तो लाइक कैसे सिलेक्शन पे कितना फर्क पड़ेगा
Okay. GSOC orgs ना?
जी सौ का
ओके, सो पहला तो लाइक दैट इसीलिए मैंने सजेस्ट किया था मोस्टली लोगों को कि हमेशा दो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अगर ज्यादा टाइम ले रही है तो फिर हम उसमें दूसरी पे फोकस करते हैं, क्योंकि अगेन देयर शुड नॉट बी अ सिंगल पॉइंट ऑफ फेलियर। तो लाइक ये एक इंजीनियरिंग कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, वेन एवर जब भी प्लेन्स वगैरह और हाईली क्रिटिकल मशीन्स बनाई जाती हैं, सो वहाँ पे कभी भी सिंगल पॉइंट ऑफ फेलियर नहीं रखा जाता। अगर वो कोई एक व्हील है तो वहाँ पे दो ऐड किए जाते हैं, एक बैकअप। सो सिमिलर लाइक कभी भी सिंगल पॉइंट ऑफ फेलियर नहीं रखना है हमें जब भी हम ओपन सोर्स में कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। अगेन फोकस इज अ थिंग बट बैकअप इज ऑल्सो अ थिंग। सो ऑलवेज हैव द सेकंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। अगर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेट्स से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ए ज्यादा टाइम ले रही है आपका, उसमें काफी भी आपको लग रहा है कि अच्छा अब ये रिव्यू 7 दिन बाद मिलेगा मुझे, 8 दिन बाद मिलेगा, और देर आर ऑलरेडी 4 PRs और 5 PR समथिंग लाइक दिस, तो फिर आप क्या करो, आप दूसरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पर फोकस करने लगो। और जब वहां से आपको रिस्पॉन्स मिल जाए, जब वहां से आपको रिव्यू मिल जाए और वो आपको एक ग्रीन फ्लैग दे दें आगे बढ़ने के लिए, तो फिर आप वहां पे शिफ्ट हो जाना और यहाँ के काम को यहाँ के काम को आप सिमिलरली होल्ड कर देना थोड़ा, जैसे आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ए में किया था। तो ये सबसे अच्छी चीज होगी, पहला। दूसरा, वहाँ के जो लाइक मुझे नहीं पता कि कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और कैसे मेंटर्स हैं, बट एक चीज जो सर्टेनली हेल्प करती है वो है बॉन्डिंग विद द मेंटेनर्स। सो अगर आपकी आ, थोड़ी बहुत अच्छी वाइब है विद द मेंटेनर, देन वो क्या करते हैं कि हमेशा आपको थोड़ी प्रेफरेंस देंगे। अगेन इट्स नॉट अ फेवर, इट्स अ प्रेफरेंस, इट्स नॉट लाइक अ पर्सनल फेवर समथिंग लाइक दिस। सो इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्रेफरेंस। तो वो क्योंकि उनको पता है कि अच्छा शिव नाम का जो कंट्रीब्यूटर है वो अच्छा कंट्रीब्यूटर है, एंड उसने लाइक कम्युनिटी में हेल्प वगैरह भी करता है, एंड ही इज क्वाइट एक्टिव, तो फिर वो तुम्हें एक काइंड ऑफ प्रेफरेंस देंगे कि अच्छा इसकी पीआर रिव्यू करते हैं। तो ये दो तीन चीजें हैं जो हेल्प करती हैं लाइक इस सिचुएशन में। बाकी सबसे अच्छा तो वही होता है कि ऑलवेज हैव अ बैकअप। जब मैंने कंट्रीब्यूट किया था तो प्रोसेसिंग जो फाउंडेशन थी उसमें काफी टाइम लगता था, क्योंकि उसका एक तो कोड बेस बहुत बड़ा है, एंड वहाँ के जो मेंटेनर्स हैं उनको भी थोड़ा टाइम लगता था, क्योंकि वो एक बड़ी कम्युनिटी है कंपेयरिंग टू अदर गूगल समर ऑफ कोड ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। तो फिर इसीलिए मैंने दूसरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में फोकस किया, लाइक शुगर लैब्स, और शायद उसमें भी किया था ओपिया में, जो मैंने ज्यादा कंटिन्यू नहीं किया। सो इज इट क्लियर लाइक क्या करना है?
या या बट लाइक मैंने अपने एग्जाम स्टार्ट करने से पहले भी जो लाइक मेन पर्सन है वहाँ का मेंटेनर जो मर्ज
हम्म।
करता है उसको लाइक पहले से बता दिया था अपना टाइमलाइन कि मेरे एग्जाम से तो लाइक ये PRs में अभी आप जो रिव्यू दोगे मैं नहीं उसमें सॉल्व कर पाऊंगा
हम्म।
और आज भी मैंने फिर उनको लाइक टैग करके मैसेज करा कि ये PRs रिव्यू कर दो बट लाइक ऐसा रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आता उनकी तरफ से इतना ज्यादा लाइक
अच्छा, अच्छा।
मतलब मेंटेनेंस को टैग भी कर देता हूँ गेटअप पे फिर भी लाइक बहुत टाइम लगता है मतलब
आ,
एक ऐसा था कि कॉन्वर्सेशंस में पूछा कि उन्होंने कि ये एरिया लेवल ट्रू क्यों सेट करा तो मैंने उनको रीजन बताया फिर लाइक 3 हफ्ते हो गए उनका कोई रिस्पॉन्स ही नहीं है तो मैंने फिर वापस उनको पूछा कि इसको लाइक हटाना है क्या रखना है तो कह रहे नहीं नहीं इसको हट रखे रहने दो इतना मतलब एक सिंपल लाइन लिखने में उनको बहुत टाइम लग रहा है पता नहीं क्यों
सी ऐसा होता है ना कि जो मोस्टली मेंटेनर्स होते हैं वो, पहली चीज तो वो अनपेड होते हैं मोस्टली मेंटेनर्स ओपन सोर्स में 9% ऑफ द मेंटेनर्स आई वुड से दे आर अनपेड। सो उनको कोई पैसा नहीं मिलता मेंटेन करने का, पहला रीजन। तो और जबकि और मतलब जब उनको पैसा नहीं मिलता तो उनकी जॉब्स भी होती हैं, फुल टाइम जॉब्स होती हैं। तो वो अपनी जॉब भी करते हैं, फिर इसको देखते भी हैं, और भी कमिटमेंट्स होती हैं, बिकॉज मोस्टली मेंटेनर्स आर लाइक अबव 30, or I would say. So they have families and all of commitments. So they have a lot of time. And also one more thing to note कि जो इसकी प्रोसेस होती है गूगल समर ऑफ कोड की, ये मेंटेनर के साइड से भी बहुत कुछ एक्सपेक्ट करती है। तो मेंटेनर्स को, लाइक टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मेंटेनर्स को ज्यादा ओवरहेड होता है जीसॉ का कंपेयरिंग टू द कंट्रीब्यूटर। कंट्रीब्यूटर को तो क्या, सिंपली कंट्रीब्यूट करो देन प्रपोजल सबमिट करो, बट मेंटेनर्स को बहुत करना होता है। उन्हें वो क्या कहते हैं इसको, पहले तो अप्लाई करना है गूगल समर ऑफ कोड के लिए, फिर प्रोजेक्ट सिलेक्ट करने हैं, फिर कंट्रीब्यूटर्स को लाइक शॉर्ट लिस्ट करना है। तो बहुत काम होता है एज अ मेंटेनर। पिछली साल 2025 में मैंने किया था, सो आई नो दैट बीइंग अ मेंटेनर इज डेफिनेटली नॉट इजी। तो इसी साल मैंने लाइक एक किसी पर्सन ने मुझे लिंक्डइन पे अभी अप्रोच किया है शायद परसों कि वुड यू लाइक टू मेंटर फॉर आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। तो मैंने उनको डिनाई कर दिया कि नहीं भाई, इस साल नहीं हो पाएगा, बहुत हार्ड होता है वो, और बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लेता है। सो द थिंग इज लाइक हमेशा ऐसा नहीं होता। लाइक मैं इसलिए ये चीज समझा रहा हूँ कि हमारे लाइक जब भी हम सिर्फ एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इसको देखते हैं ना, अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, तो हम ये सोचते हैं कि क्या पता मुझ में कोई कमी है, या क्या पता कि ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन खराब है, या मेंटेनर ही उतना सही नहीं है। तो फिर हमें ऐसा लगने लगता है, लेकिन उसके पीछे के जो कॉजेस होते हैं वो काफी होते हैं। सो इस केस में दो तीन चीजें मैं सजेस्ट करूंगा। पहला तो वही कि अपने बैकअप प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करने लगो, एंड उनको वो टाइम दे दो जो उनको चाहिए, एंड जो भी टाइम लगता हो। सेकंड थिंग, वो भी सजेस्ट करूंगा कि जो भी उनकी इंटरनल कम्युनिटी है, तो ट्राई टू टैग देयर, मतलब वहां पे उनको टैग करो। अगेन ज्यादा नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत, एक दो बार चलेगा वीक में। तो जब भी कोई न्यू चेंजेस करो तो वहां पे आप उनको मेंशन करके कह सकते हो कि हे, आई हैव मेड दिस चेंजेस, प्लीज कैन यू चेक दोस एंड गिव मी अ रिव्यू। तो दैट्स व्हाट वी कैन डू। अगेन वो इतना ही हमारी उसमें आता है पावर में। एंड अदर देन दैट, अगर इसके बाद भी एक फिर वही थर्ड ऑप्शन होता है कि अगर इसके इन सब के बाद भी नहीं कर पाते हम, और वो फीडबैक नहीं मिल पाता हमें, तो देन वी हैव नो अदर ऑप्शन देन टू क्विट एंड टू लुक फॉर अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। बट स्टिल मैं कहूँगा कि थोड़ा और ट्राई कर लो। और लाइक क्योंकि आपको अभी आपके पास काफी लेवरेज है और काफी एडवांटेज है अगर आप यहीं पे कंटिन्यू करोगे तो। और अदर देन दैट, एक और प्रोजेक्ट डेफिनेटली फोकस करो। तो इज इट लाइक,
या
वर
थैंक
यू
यू।
एबल टू गेट इट?
या
ओके, जानवी।
Yes, अभी recently मतलब I was trying to code without using any AI agents, तो मतलब ऐसा लगा कि I'm losing the ability to code अब, मतलब I was not able to code what I was thinking. तो तो I mean, is it okay to not know, मतलब I understand the code. If it is written, I can tell you कि what each line is doing. But if it comes to writing the code by myself, it is getting harder.
या सो आई डोंट नो इफ यू वर हियर और नॉट, जब मैंने वो प्लीवो की स्टोरी बताई थी कि वहां पे मैंने लाइक मुझे इंटरव्यू मिल गया था। पहला जो उसका स्क्रीनिंग राउंड था जिसमें मुझे एक असाइनमेंट बनाना था, वो क्लियर हो चुका था। फिर फ्रंट एंड में जो वहाँ के फ्रंट एंड इंजीनियर थे, उन्होंने मेरा इंटरव्यू लिया, एंड ही मेंशन्ड कि आपको एक कोई छोटा सा वो था, प्रोजेक्ट ही था, उसमें एक शीट को रेंडर कराना था। तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, आप ऐसे ही लिखो इसको, और कोई एआई टूल वगैरह की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। तो मैंने नहीं लिख पाया। क्यों? क्योंकि उससे पहले 6-7 महीने से मैं वाइब कोडिंग कर रहा था। अगेन मैं समझता तो सब था कि हाँ ये चीज होती है, बट वो नहीं था कि मैं मुझे सिंटैक्स भी याद हो, तो वो नहीं थी। वो प्रॉब्लम थी वहाँ उस केस में। सो नाउ इस केस में लाइक कि इज इट गुड और इज इट बैड, तो मैं वही कहूंगा कि इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव। तो अब इन माय केस वाइब कोडिंग इज नॉट एन ऑप्शन, इट इज अ मैंडेटरी थिंग। तो अगर जैसे मैं ओपन सॉक्स बिल्ड कर रहा हूँ, तो अब इस केस में क्या होता है कि मेरा पर्पस मोर देन लर्निंग है। मुझे चलो लर्निंग तो चलो ठीक है, वो तो एक पर्सनल बेनिफिट के लिए है, बट मुझे फीचर्स पुश करने हैं, क्योंकि बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे देयर आर यूजर्स हु आर एक्चुअली पेइंग फॉर इट। सो तो उस केस में मैं अगेन कॉम्प्रोमाइज करूंगा अपनी पर्सनल लर्निंग से, सो दैट आई कैन प्रोवाइड द फीचर्स दैट आई हैव प्रॉमिस्ड। तो इस केस में अगेन आई विल हैप्पीली sacrifice that learning and do the vibe coding with, again, I will not ignore that we also have to make sure everything works perfectly and things don't break in the future. So, but in your case, let's say if your requirement is the interview and if your objective is the interview and they don't allow days, these days, I think most companies allow you to vibe code, use any AI tool in your assignments whenever they do like live coding. So very recently, there was a post from any startup CTO who mentioned that he used to allow anyone to write code, and he used to give a couple of objectives that you have to build these routes and they perform these tasks. So, is it clear? Like, it all depends on your objective. If you know that you will need to learn the syntax or you will need to learn the write the raw components without using AI tools, then it makes sense to turn it off and practice it for the sake of interviews only. But in the real job, you will never do that. As much as I know that, everyone is using AI tools, and that has become more than uh, an optional skill. It is necessary these days. Whenever you look for any job requirement, they mention it explicitly that you must know AI tools like Cursor, Lovable, and these so far. So is it? Are you able to get it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if you think that you will need the syntax at any point in your objectives, then it makes sense to learn them. But if you think that they will be more about problem solving and less about whether you know the syntax. Unfortunately, there are still some companies that they will judge you based on how well you remember the syntax. So that's the unfortunate case. But in most cases, most like all the good companies always allow you to use any AI tool. Again, and not in the DSA round.
Yeah, I mean, then what's the point if they ask
Yeah.
you to do DSA with?
In product based, there was a company. I don't know what was the name of it. Uh, Wait a second, let me search. By the way, do you guys, any one of you guys know the name of the company whose founder was very recently kind of got roasted by the founder of Code Rabbit? He made a review and then that guy made a comment. Do you guys know his name?
Wait, I'll find it. I just
Tweaks, I think it was Tweaksian.
yeah. Wait.
Wait, wait a second. Okay. So this is the company, I guess. Wait a sec. Not Tweaksian. It was a different company. Uh, okay, okay, no worries. Let's not waste your time. So there was a company, and so in when I applied for that, I got the interview and I got the screening round as well, like just a 15-minute call, and it was related to product engineer, not directly software engineer, but product. It was related to the product. So, and in the 15-minute call, he explained me how the next interview will go and how things will happen. So he told me that we will give you a simple page. There will be a single page and all the requirements will be there. It will happen live, and you will be allowed to use any AI tool, like you can use Cursor or anything else, and you will have to fulfill those objectives. And just the only difference will be there will be a person in the live meeting who will be watching you, that how you solve the problem. So they will not be looking at your syntax. They will look at your how you ask questions and how you break down the problems. Basically, your problem solving, how you come up with a plan. So that's what they do. And that is not just one instance, but in many cases, I was fully allowed to use any AI tool. So, and also there is a one company called Dimension HQ, I guess. Wait a second. Dimension HQ. Yes. So I had an interview at this company as well, and they also allowed uh, using any AI tool. So as much as I know, most of the good companies allow you to use AI tools, but that doesn't mean you don't have to focus on the problem solving. Problem solving is different than using AI tools. Problem solving is basically using your intuition and coming up with the questions, and those questions will lead you to the answers. So I think there is a difference. So you will have to learn both.
Got it.
Okay. So, anyone else want to ask anything? Any question or any suggestion in case you guys want to give me related to how I am doing these things or anything you guys want to improve? Yeah, you can go ahead.
Hi, Ajit.
Hi.
Actually, I resonated with what you said. Like, you were in the fifth semester and you thought maybe you will start job hunting 5 months or 6 months from there.
Yeah,
So I am in a similar situation where I'm contributing, learning, and I'm in a mid. I'm not. I have to start building a portfolio website and projects as well.
yeah,
So I was waiting like this would take me in learning AI and stuff would take me roughly like 6 months or so. So I don't think it's a good idea to wait anymore,
yeah,
as
yeah,
your example. But I have done this in the past. It worked quite well on LinkedIn, but I'm not sure how to implement it on Twitter, as I don't know what filter. Like in LinkedIn, there's a search filter where I can search companies by the size, name, or a region, specific region.
yeah,
But and now since I'm more towards the open source side of things, I'm no longer corporate. So how do you filter out companies or founders to reach out to? As you can see, there are like everyone is a founder on Twitter.
yeah.
So how do
Uh,
you like
mhm.
narrow down that space so that it increases odds specific to you?
Okay. So initially, let's say I'm starting with zero. I've just made my profile today itself. So if I'm starting from there, so what I would do is for the first week, I will follow uh, the people that I want to appear on my timeline. So I would pick any one person. So I would pick any one guy who I think is in that space. So it can be a founder of some company and it can be anyone else. Or sometimes I just do a thing like this. Wait a second. Let me just show you. Uh, okay.
Also, sorry to interrupt in between,
Mhm.
but it the advice can also be not Twitter specific. It can also be a general advice. I just
Yeah.
found
Uh,
it difficult to do on Twitter.
sure, sure. See, that is the thing that you should think. If you are finding it difficult now, then other people are also finding it difficult. So if you do it and if you are able to do it, then you are way more ahead than most of the people. So you shouldn't look for the alternatives. You shouldn't do like, okay, I'm feeling it hard here, then I would look for any other platform. It's not like that. You should you should consciously pick the hard thing that, okay, it is extremely hard. Many people will not do it. They will be afraid of like the hardship it contains. But if you are able to find the solution or if you are able to do it anyhow, there are tons of ways, there are millions of ways to do a particular thing, and they exist. So if you are able to find any one of them or two of them, then you are way more ahead than the competition. So I always call it competition bias or something like this, but it helps. So don't like have this way of thinking that a hard thing and something like this. Okay, wait, just let me search. uh Okay, so I just go to the search tab and I do the hiring. There are a couple of keywords that I have noticed appear very frequently. So you can check it here. The first post itself is saying that we are hiring. Just kidding. What someone actually is. So retweet, and these are the scam posts. So never do this thing. And this is just a scammer. Wait a second. Hiring managers, and there will be are actively hiring. Okay. So here you can see this company, Try Limitless, is actively hiring. So beyond debating, there are roles for backend lead developer, social media video maker, something like this. So once you know that this company is hiring, then you can focus, then you can follow a couple of people like this guy because they are more likely to post something. So I will follow a lot of people related to like this thing. And also I will see more of such posts. You can see they are also hiring if someone is a web designer. And my company hiring one reach out to me with resume. So this is a bit old post, but not very old. So you can DM this guy if you wanna like get into Coin DCX. So what I do is I follow people like these, couple of people like 10, 15, something like this. So your feed will start like recommending you lots of these posts related to hiring founders and CTOs. So once that ecosystem is built, then you will follow more people in that, and some people will follow you back. So, and that will keep on adding it up. Someone has joined. Okay, okay, it's a message. Who is hiring? You can try searching on Google who is hiring on HN January 26. So what is HN?
It's hacking news.
What? Hacker News.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It is one thing as well. So I will follow such people, and so what will happen is in just couple of like 1 or 2 weeks, I will start getting most many recommendations that this guy is hiring or that guy is hiring. Then like this is one of the way to know on Twitter who is hiring, and sometimes you just let's say I explained it in the early of this session itself that I used to use LinkedIn, just to know whether a company is hiring or not. But I didn't use to apply through LinkedIn. That is our worst strategy. So I used to know that, okay, this company is hiring. Now I used to find the Twitter handles of the founders and CTOs or recruiters. Then I used to either cold DM them on Twitter, and if they have less followers on Twitter, then that's a big plus because they are more likely to reply. And also, if I don't used to get the reply, then I used to do cold email. So that was more than enough to get the opportunities. And also, one more thing that quality of your applications quality of your application matter more than quantity of your applications. So like instead of focusing on 100 applications, focus on just 10 and make them best.
All right. One more thing, just
Mhm,
like what is the difference like between when a startup or a
mhm.
suppose a new startup is hiring and a corporate versus a corporate hiring? Like what how the expectations are different, or how should I tune my application for a startup?
Okay,
Because I
so
haven't really worked in a startup, so I am not sure what are the expectations and what are they actually looking like. Do they prefer a portfolio website, or they show, or they prefer a live demo, or I'm not
okay,
sure because I cannot just share my resume. I don't think that
mhm.
would be
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fruitful.
Okay, so the first thing I personally did, and I always suggest people, is to try to focus on one thing. So it worked for me well, so that is why I recommend people that again, it is a big decision that you have to take. So I decided that I will only apply for the startups. I will never go for the big MNCs. So, and the reason I did it is because it cut almost half of my struggle. Because don't have to now, I don't have to chase two rabbits, right? Rabbits that are running in like the opposite direction. So now I'm just focusing on one thing. So when it comes to startups, they appreciate more of your quality work instead of your resume. So if you can show them, then that's always a great strategy instead of making them read your work. So, and how can you show that? One thing can be the thing I found that you just have to have one page of portfolio. That's more than enough to show your impact, and have it in a minimal UI so that it doesn't make them distracted or they have to flip here and there to know what you actually do. Sorry. And in order to show there can be a couple of types of work. Again, you just need one solid thing. You don't need all of them. So some people are able to create that impact because they have great freelancing work. They did lots of freelancing gigs. They built lots of MVPs. They like help these startups in the AI or in their product or something. So they have a portfolio of their freelancing. There are some people who built a project that got traction, that got users, and so that thing shows that you can solve a real problem and you know about whole product instead of knowing just one thing. So this thing happened with me. Like I got a couple of interviews because of OpenSox. So, and that is the second thing. The third thing can be your what was that? Freelancing, personal projects, and your own experience. Sorry, your internships. So I also personally know a lot of people, and they are my friends that who they never built a very great project, to be honest, and neither they focused on freelancing or something like this, but they have lots of internships. So they throughout their college they focused on lots of internships. So they started from the first year itself, and they have around six, seven, and I know a couple of them who have even eight internships, or two internships at the same time. So that shows that you do have a great work experience, like those count. So that is one thing. And the fourth thing can be your open source. Again, that is also one of the greatest way to show your impact. So all that matter is your quality work. And it can, as I said it before, it can be any one of them. It doesn't have to be all of them, because in my case, all I had was open source contributions and a decently good project. Again, the UI was terrible, but it was the use case that they probably like. So in my case, there were only two. I would say 1.5, one for the open source and zero point 0.5 for project. I won't say it was very great that time. So in your case, it can be any one of them. Any one of them, if you are good at, then I don't think so. Any startup will not give you an opportunity. They will at least give you the interview if you are good enough in that. So you just have to. The point is, you just have to pick one thing. Don't stretch in too many directions. Just pick one or max to max two things. In my case, it was open source and a project. In your case, it can be anything, a project or freelancing. Many people do have, many of my friends have freelancing. They were doing freelancing and then they decided to do the job. So they got the job as well. So you just have to do one thing. That's what most startups care about. Now, there is one more case, then that there are many people, I would say most of the people in the market, they have everything, but they don't have anything that is good enough. Again, I hate to say that, but that is called mid work, mid portfolio. No hard feelings, but again, how would I even describe it? So they tried freelancing, they did couple of gigs, simple landing pages, and they after that they got bored, so they raised couple of PRs and open source projects, and again they didn't feel very much motivation in there, so they built a project, and also they didn't get any idea of the project, so they quit, and then they started looking for the internships and all of that. So when someone will see that you try to do a lot of things but you didn't do it like good enough, then it shows that uh, you were not able to go through the persistence test, as I call it. So you just failed in that thing. So that shows, and that doesn't show a very good impact on your portfolio. So I would say just focus on one thing. And as you ask that what they care more about, they care only they care about only one thing, and that is impact. You can show it in these 4 to 5 ways. And again, portfolio website is just one way to show that impact, because showing something is way better than reading it, right? So do you get it? Is it clear?
Yes, Ajit. Much more clarity right now.
Awesome. And one more thing I would say, all of you guys, to whenever you make a portfolio website, then make it less distracting. Again, if you are not the UI guy and if you are not very heavy on UI, then don't chase it. Just cut it and just keep it simple as much as possible and just show the impact in a single page. Don't try to, don't make them scroll here and there. Don't add funny emojis. Don't add those fancy cursor clicks. And it is good again, I would say. But when it comes to like showing the impact, it just distract. It doesn't do anything else. It just distract the person. They will enjoy your website as a game and they will just leave it. They will forget that they were there for to check your portfolio and they will just leave it. So sometimes it is great, but in most cases it's not. Okay. Any other question? Anything else? Okay. Okay then. There are a couple of things I wanna share about OpenSox and its objectives this year. So this year, OpenSox is going to be focused more on uh, first is SEO and the content. So there is going to be lots. Again, content doesn't mean YouTube videos. It includes YouTube videos, but there will be a lot of content that is going to be on the site itself, and it will be in both types. You will get all the content. You guys will get all the content, be it of any type. And when it comes to the direction, so OpenSox is mostly like for this year itself, at least, it will be focused on the contributors itself, like all of the people like us. And from the next year, if things went good, then OpenSox will also focus on the maintainers. So I do have some ideas related to include maintainers as well. I don't know, I don't have any plan for the monetization part or money part. I don't have any much idea, to be honest. But I have couple of ideas that can help the maintainers, and maintainers can help the contributors as well. So that is the second thing, and. Third thing, what was that? Okay, so there is one more thing I want to make it clear. I would probably make a video on that, and that is OpenSox Pro course. So I don't think so. Course would be a recording, a collection of basically recordings. So I don't think so. OpenSox Pro is a course, and if I have to describe it, then it is more of a software plus service. And the reason I have added initially, my whole plan was to just keep it software because, again, I don't think so. Anyone who want to start a business and he or she would think that I will give 30 to 40 hours a week, just personally of personal time to mentor. But the reason I added the service part, the thing that we do right now, like sessions and these things, because the software was not enough. I don't think so. It would be enough to give you the things that you need to move ahead in open source. So till I have a hope that software can solve a problem, till the service part will be included. And so that is one thing. OpenSox Pro. I don't think so. OpenSox Pro is a course as much as I know, but I will try to clarify it more on YouTube. And one more thing was there. What was that? Should I start what do you call it? Referral program. I'm not very uh, I'm not very interested in that, but I would like your thoughts. What do you guys think? Anyone? Any thought on this thing? I just want to decide. Yes, referral program as basically if you refer someone, then you get some percentage of the money. That's all. Uh, s- yeah, it is same as you purchase something on Amazon, and if you are referred by someone, then they get a little commission. So I don't think so. It works that great. And also one more thing I have to share that many of you guys may have a question that why like the sheet is not finished so far, like that 30-day sheet. So the thing is, uh, when I started, I thought that the sheet will be completed and I will like uh, like that will have at least a bit of views because see when we create the videos now then we want at least couple of view like some views and my goal was at least 1,000 per video. That was pretty achievable, right? So I had this, but there was a problem that as I was moving ahead in that sheet, like currently 10 modules are completed. So when I was moving ahead with that sheet, and I have realized that the views were declining, and the reason is pretty self-explanatory that it was very niche. So, like if I'm explaining that how to find issues to work on, then that is very niche of the niche thing, and there are very less likely that it is going to get views. But again, it is providing the value. So I have to maintain a ratio between virality and value. Because if I only focus on the value, again, I will be totally honest. So if I focus 100% on the value part, and ignore the growth metrics, then what will happen is, as there will be no growth, there will be nothing. So the sales part and the monetary part of the OpenSox will be cut down. So now when it's cut down, then it will impact the value itself. Now I will not be able to, I will neither be able to create the value nor the any other content. So that is why I thought that it is not a matter of growth. It is more like a matter of survival. So that is why I started creating some other videos as well. For example, uh, and that is why I also started like editing the videos and working on the thumbnails. If you guys remember, then when I started that sheet, that there was no editing at all. Like 100% just what I recorded, I just posted it. There is no recording, though no editing and no efforts on the thumbnails as well. So that is why I started focusing on that thing as well, so that I can at least survive. So that I can continue that value part as well. I just want to make it clear, so that and also one more thing, there are going to be couple of smaller baits. Those baits will not be like what we call it, rage baits. They will be more like to increase CTR. So let me just give me just 1 minute and I will show you. Wait a second. Again, I will not take much time in these things. I know this is just wasting your time. Where is that? I don't use Insta, just in case you guys are thinking. It is a different account. Okay, so here is that. Okay, so I just want to make it clear that in this I have shown that here is HTML and here is machine learning. So and I do consider it like a small mini bait, but that was important to like get the attention and to have a CTR. Still, the CTR is too low, just 4%. So I just want to make it clear in future if you see thumbnails like these that uh, HTML machine learning, then I just want to make it clear that it is a part of the science that works behind YouTube. So you don't get confused. And but you will never see the bait like how I got into Google in 2 days. Thank you. Okay, so that was all I had to share, and thank you so much for all of you guys who joined this session in this winter. Do you guys want me to change the time of this session? Anyone? Okay, okay,
Is
that's
it possible to keep it on like Saturday night instead of like Sunday night?
Yeah, actually, I mean, Saturday, like from Monday to Saturday, for me, it is extremely hard because they are just work days. And these days, I'm also visiting CA banks and all of these things. So like Saturdays are hard, but okay, I will think about this 9 p.m. thing, and let me run a poll, and let's go by the votes we have.
Okay.
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 So awesome. And I really like the updates that you guys gave. So just and also 31 PRs that Rhythm has made so far. So that is really awesome. And just keep doing things, be persistent, and that's all I would say. That's all that matters by the end of the day. And so bye. If you face any problems, then you already know what to do. So bye. Have a nice weekend. It's almost ended. Bye. Good night. Yeah. Thank you.